Yo, what is going on, everyone in crypto space? Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. Right now, I am in the middle of getting my oxygen sensors changed on the vet, and it is an extremely painful process. So right now, I'm taking a break, kind of getting my head in the crypto space in a bit, just relaxing. And I got a lot of good information for you guys for today. Now, this is pretty much based around technical analysis. I do like to talk about triangles and certain sort of formations at some point. And keep in mind, guys, I am beginner kind of when it comes to technical analysis. I got, sort of the basics down. And if someone else, does the charting, I'm able to explain it. But I'm not really able to do it myself as much because, again, I am, more in the beginner stage of TA, but understand, the basics of what they're trying to convey here with these certain patterns. So today, shocking for a Saturday to see just kind of a little bit of green everywhere. What I really love seeing in the crypto space is when we start getting, Bitcoin almost in the 10 billion, Ethereum in the high billions, Litecoin over 2 billion, EOS 1.7 billion. We're seeing a lot of these altcoins start to get a little more volume here, and we're starting to get more and more coins into kind of the billion volume, and that's giving us a total 24-hour volume of $33 billion. Entering the crypto space to just today. That honestly blows me away every single time to see that. Now, I know XRP is sitting up there at 750 million in volume, but here's the thing what you guys got to understand with is XRP, it's not 100% decoupled from Bitcoin or the market, but it is in the slightest in certain scenarios. I remember in the 2017 bull run, all these altcoins were exploding like crazy. XRP was just staying at 20 cents. Then all of a sudden, a couple weeks later, while the other altcoins aren't really doing too much, XRP all of a sudden explodes out of nowhere. So what I want you guys to know is that when the markets do move up a bit, or when they start to rally, or when we get into like a full-on bull market, XRP, it sort of kind of does its own thing. It doesn't move parallel with all these other altcoins and Bitcoin. What will happen is when Bitcoin and the other altcoins aren't moving, it'll sort of kind of bring out its own kind of beast into the market. So I just want to keep that in mind, because I know how it can kind of seem discouraging how all these altcoins are getting above in the billions of volume. XRP is still under $1 billion, but trust me, it'll get there. Give it some time. It moves at its own pace. That's just how XRP has been watching it for about 2 years now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Last night, Bitcoin, by the way, did break 4,000, and I know that it's crucial because whenever Bitcoin ends up rallying like crazy, other altcoins are just bound to follow at some point. Because I had you guys on Twitter today. I woke up to people replying saying, "Wait, Alex, you're in Bitcoin. Why do you care about Bitcoin?" And I don't own any Bitcoin. Oh, well, technically that's a lie. I own like 4 cents in Bitcoin or something like that, just left over from a previous transaction. But when Bitcoin breaks these kind of psychological, emotional levels, which is like, the 4,000, the 5,000, 6, 7,000, the 10, like when it brings on a first new figure, when the first figure ends up changing, that's when the market starts to get a little bit kind of, it gets a little, I don't even know how to explain it, but it just gets a little interesting. The market starts to perk up a bit and kind of show like it wants to do something, but it doesn't quite get there. So that's where being over 4K right now, I think that's very crucial for the point that XRP is at. But we really wanted to get it. We want to get more in like to the lower 4 and kind of the mid 4,000 range. That where we could, start really getting some gains on the board again. Because, guys, honestly, winter in reality is coming to an end, and I think, honestly, the crypto winter is coming to an end as well, guys. I believe we've already broken, like, the longest bear market record, so I think, honestly, we're coming to a close. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get more into the technical analysis. I saw this on Twitter today from Cryptomaniac. Got a ton of attention on Twitter. Saw it first thing this morning. Had people tag me in and stuff. And it says, XRP, you have no idea what's about to happen. So I go ahead. I check this out. Again, credit to Cryptomaniac. Make sure you give him a follow on Twitter. And he uses technical analysis, and he also uses a couple different kind of frames of TA that really kind of explain here that things are really starting to look like they want to go to the bright side. Now, if you see here, this is kind of the main one. Now, first off, there's a reason why I didn't put this price in the title. I don't 100%, believe we're going to go that far. I don't think I'm going to own a Supra that early on in life, to be honest. So I'm not really thinking... This is like likely to happen, in my opinion. I'm expecting kind of, if we do break out of this triangle in these formations, I am kind of expecting the range of, like 5 to 10 to maybe $15. I don't know about 172. Definitely possible. I mean, we've seen XRP move more than what's it called, in the span, I think it says in here that in the span of 292 days, XRP did have a movement from half a penny to over $3. So these kinds of things are possible. This is why we are interested in the crypto space, because things like this do happen. I don't know whether or not it's likely though. I'm completely kind of unbiased on that, and I'm not 100% about this price action here, but basically the whole gist of this is that we're looking at some sort of movement very soon. And you can see here, this is what do you call this? A unconfirmed resistance right here from the previous all-time highs. This right here, by the way, guys, because I think a lot of you guys got in after this pump. I was actually in before this pump. And what happened, or not in before, I got into the middle of this pump. I think I got in around the 20-cent level. So I kind of bought sort of the top of the pump essentially. But what happened was that XRP was sitting at about half a penny for like 2 or 3 years, some crazy long time. Honestly, if any of you guys are watching who have been holding since those days, I honestly applaud you, because seeing your investment be at like half a penny for years, I mean, that's pretty tough, to be honest. But man, they held through. And what happened is when the SBI Ripple Asia consortium came out, that is what really caused XRP to run to 45 cents. And in my opinion, I think this right here was honestly a utility bull run, because it was the announcement of SBI virtual currencies and like 61 other institutions in Japan signing a contract and forming a consortium around building on top of the Ripple technology. So that's where I felt like that bull run was very justified for the news that actually came out. So we're seeing, that was just kind of quick history note, but you can see right here, top all-time high right here, 45 cents and $3.40, that they are creating this resistance right here. And if we scale it out to how long we've been in this bear market, it's looking like, theoretically, if you base it on these percentage moves, that it would go to somewhere along the lines of 172. I'm not going to say how much I really believe in this. I'm just kind of keeping level-headed. I'm not really getting too excited about this, but the point being, now, with this resistance line here, this is what theoretically it could actually go to at some point. So I'm not saying this is likely, but it definitely is a possibility, considering if you factor out the moves that we've had in the past. And also, what you guys really got to know is that in this, while the time that we were in this triangle, all of the candles in this triangle has been nothing but great news, progress, deployment, more partners, more people building on top of the XRP ledger, more companies saying they want to use XRP, and Ripple's like no longer doing proof of concepts. They're now in their commercial phase. I mean, honestly, this whole consolidation right here, I feel like it's just a rubber band being stretched back, and stretched back. And then at some point over here at this kind of convergence, it's gonna freaking let go and just skyrocket. That's what I'm thinking can really happen based on all the news we've went over in this channel. I don't know like how many total videos we had, but we've went over so many pieces of information that just point towards this technology being mass adopted in the future, because everything just makes sense. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Also, a couple other charts we got here is this one right here. I'm not 100% sure what this indicator is actually called right here, but you can see how he points out the other areas of consolidation, and shortly after this kind of area of consolidation based on this indicator here is showing that we have a move after this consolidation. So you can see, had a little move right there after that consolidation, consolidated, moved, and then it had this period of consolidation again, ended up moving. And now right here, we're getting this kind of period of sort of very, very horizontal consolidation. Because I know lately, one thing I'm seeing like crazy is on Twitter and on YouTube comments, people are just saying, oh, well, whatever, it's still 32 cents. And we'll be talking about some great news, how like a new company is just deployed. Mercury FX specifically deployed into Philippines and Mexico, live on XRP as I'm speaking right now. And people just say in the comments, oh, still 31 cents. It's been like this forever now. But these periods of consolidation, based on XRP's history, these periods of consolidation actually do end up following with a dramatic movement, and that's what we're seeing here again. This is the first like horizontal consolidation we've seen. I know it might be boring with having the price stay the same, but keep in mind this is kind of following with history and how it transitions into another move, which I just think is absolutely exciting, and we could really see some movement here finally. And the final one here, this is XRP USD. I believe this is actually the daily or weekly chart. Not 100% sure on this. It has the weekly chart, and you can see, guys, this is a symmetrical triangle I've been talking about. This is a huge weekly triangle dating back to the all-time high on the weekly, and guys, it's just looking like, look at this bullish signal. I'm not 100% fluent in TA or anything, but it's like, guys, really everything we've been looking at, including technical analysis, fundamental analysis, the companies, what they're scaling on, how much they're building, and they're building new products on the XRP ledger, and they're continuing forward, deploying banks and working on XPool and PolySign, which David Schwartz is saying is freaking exciting, but he wish he could talk about it, but literally can't. I mean, guys, a rally soon isn't really out of the picture here. That's really what I want to say. I'm not saying we are going to hit 172. Don't hold me to it as like my prediction or anything. I'm not really expecting to go that far, but I'm feeling like pretty soon we're going to get out of the winter and we're going to get into the nice, beautiful, sunny spring of cryptocurrency and see some altcoins pump like crazy. That's just my opinion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure to do your own research. But yeah, that's all I got to say for you guys today. I think it's very, very possible that we could see some sort of interesting movement in XRP very soon. So thank you guys for watching this video today. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check links in the description if you want to support the channel. Get yourself a Ledger Nano S, keep that cryptocurrency nice, safe, and offline. And make sure to hit those post notifications so you never miss a video or a stream. And make sure, do let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Always do appreciate your insight. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in the video today. I'm going to get back to working on the vet. I will see you guys in the next one.